What's good, man? Back in the blue plush. Back in the blue plush. What's going on? $6:13 in the morning. 6:13 in the morning, man. And it is what it is. And that's real. Yep. It's motherfucking Thursday morning, man. It's almost Friday, man. For those that looking forward to the end of the week, it's almost Friday, but y'all already know what it is with me. It's game 7 every day, man. I don't even look at the days on the calendar. All I'm concerned about is what time it is in the day. Yep, what time it is in the day, man. And it's 6:14, man. Yep, 6:14. See if we can't make a small connection this morning, man. But y'all know I gotta get this rust off my hand. Ain't go around people all ashy and shit, man. And that's facts. Yep. Six fourteen in the morning, man. Got somewhere to be, man. It's never too early to wake up, man. Gotta remember, it's a lot of people didn't wake up this morning, man. When you wake up, that means, guess what? Whatever happened yesterday, you put it behind. What's good, LC, man? Goddamn Eric Scott in the building like always, early in the morning. Let me know he's standing on something, going somewhere, got some shit going on. Because I know he ain't just sleeping with that phone in his bed. However, it's a lot of people do. But I know he ain't one of them. Ain't no doubt. Businessman right there, y'all. Shout out to Eric Scott, man, for showing up every morning, man. Understanding, guess what? Morning times for those that's hit the reset button, man. Put what happened yesterday behind, man. When you able to do that, you able to move forward in life, man. You understand. 6:16, man. We count down. I already know we on about a 30-minute time span, man. 30-minute time span, man. Whether you here or whether you not here, guess what? The ship will sail. For anybody that's left behind, get it on the playback. And if you don't get it on the playback, we cool with that. You know what I'm saying? Somebody asked me why I choose this time of the morning to come on, right? And my explanation to them was this. The reason why I choose this time of morning to come on, because it's early. And you have to be up early to catch this. However, it shows consistency with you. And if you're not a consistent person, I ain't got to worry about you being here. It's only for those that's consistent, man. But y'all already know what to do, man. When you enter this situation right here, man, this is a friendly zone. When you enter this zone right here, man, it's a stress-free zone. When you wake up in the morning, it's a stress-free zone. So when you enter this house, hit the like button, man. It ain't gonna be that many of us here, but I'm good with that. That's what I like. Because I know the people here is consistent and they understand. What's good, man, in the building, man. It's all good, man. Welcome to the word of the day, man. AKA it's breakfast time. So, man, before you eat, get the word, and guess what? and try to have a productive day, man. Although it's gonna be challenges out there, man. But I tell you, like I always tell you, man, you welcome that shit, man. You welcome that. And the best defense against distractions is silence, man. In other words, what I'm saying, you sidestep it, you keep moving forward, man. Like a horse in the Kentucky Derby. You keep your blinders on, that way you stay focused, man. Because people love to distract people that have something to do. Always remember that, man. Always remember that. And that's for real. As long as they can keep you distraction from your goal and your situation, they gonna pour that shit on like syrup. In other words, in that situation, you'll be the pancake and they'll be the syrup, and they gonna pour that shit on thick to try to distract you from where you going and what you have to do. And that's real. What's up, Plessico, man? This 100 on your end too, man. And that's real. Yep. Like I said, man, for those that's up early in the morning, I don't know what your agenda is. See, you might just be somebody that's up early in the morning. But for those that get up on a consistent basis, that shows a lot about you. You ain't just up. Because people that don't be up this time of morning, if they don't have nothing to do or not going nowhere. So shout out to everybody that's up this morning, man. But the word of the day, man, is the 2 P's, man. The 2 P's. That mean plan and prioritize. Plan and prioritize. Because when you plan, you know exactly where you're going and what you need to do. And I ain't talking about no last minute planning. I'm talking about you planning ahead. Although tomorrow's not promised to us, but it doesn't hurt to plan ahead. Anybody that plan ahead is a person that's planning to succeed, right? And sometimes you have to plan things without other people, man. And that's the beauty of it. Planning things without other people is the beauty of it. Because you know why? At the end of the day, when all well goes well, nobody else can reap the reward of what you plan, right? That's why when when you go to the doctor and all those type of places, they tell you to set an appointment. Call and set an appointment. Why? Because that place of business is planning. Because they know one thing. Sometimes people will set appointments and they ask a counselor. But they don't get distracted. It's on to the next person. Because you have a lot of people that's in society that are serious about the things that they do. It's more people that are serious than people that are not serious. And that's for real. But only those people will understand where I'm coming from, man. You have to plan, man. And understand that the words like the Kentucky Derby, man, you have to put the motherfucking blinders on, because if not, you're going to find yourself looking side to side, and it's going to be a distraction from each side, man. That's why the successful people in the world, they look straight ahead, man. They look straight ahead. They know, because they know the distraction is on the side. The distraction is on the side of them. So that's why, you can't worry about what's on the side. In other words, the sideline. Hey, man, I don't know what Suge gonna do, man. To each his own, man. I don't judge a man on what he do or how he do it, man. Because if I do that, guess what? I can judge a whole lot of people. But I'm not in the judging business, So I don't know what Suge gonna do, man. Suge took his own man. And like I told you last time, everybody's enemy is not my enemy, man. As a matter of fact, I don't have no fucking enemies. I'm my own worst enemy. And it's always me against me. And that's why, that's me trying to make me better. That's me planning. That's me planning. And that's facts. And I do prioritize my day. Why? Because it's needed and it's necessary. And what I mean by plan and prioritize, the same thing with this YouTube circuit. I set it on a schedule. It is planned for me to only go live 30-something minutes a day. And prioritize is not how my priority list. In other words, my life outside of this shit is way bigger than this. And that's real. But I will say this, man, for those that see me on YouTube and see me on this circuit with this word of the day, man, everything happened in seasons. Everything happened in seasons. But I can assure you this. When I first started this channel a couple years ago, it's only been a couple years since I've been here, right? It was set on a plan and it was prioritized into the number of days and years that I was gonna be here. I can guarantee you this. 3 years from now, I would not be here. I would not be on YouTube 3 years from now. Why? Because it's a plan and it's prioritized. And once this is a check off, that means you would not see me doing any lives on this screen from 3 years from now. What's up, CEO Black? The word of the day is plan and prioritize, man. Those that don't plan, they plan to fail. Those that don't prioritize things in their life would not succeed. Prioritize means putting things in place, checking them off, and moving on. And as I was just saying, I started this channel a couple years ago, the Ferguson Chronicles, for people to come on and tell their stories, man. And it doesn't mean they have to be incarcerated. It's just a name. But as you can see, it's been a lot of people on this channel that came and gave their story, man. And that's real. Oh, every day is game self, man. And I want people to live like I want people to live their life like it's game self. In other words, if you live every day like it's game self, you won't make no excuses for yourself. That's why I say every day is game self. Whether you at the fucking free throw line or whether you shooting a jumper, try to make every shot that you shoot. And it don't mean that you're gonna make every shot, but your attempt at shooting the ball is greater than making a shot. Now don't let that shit go over your head. And when I speak like that, I'm speaking in life terms. Sometimes I have to put the shit in sports analysis so people can understand what I say. And I like painting canvases, man, and we all use different paint. We all use different paint on our canvases, right? But like I was saying, please plan and prioritize the shit that you get involved with, right?
Sorry, could you say that again?
Please plan and prioritize the shit that you get involved with, right? Because if not, you'll find yourself, goddamn me, out there at no man's land and don't understand where you're going and what you're doing. And grown folks don't do that. I can understand if kids, you know, because kids can't plan and prioritize. Why? Because if you take a kid into a store, he gonna be looking for toys and all that shit. And then when he don't get what he want, he cry. When he don't get what he want, he cry. Or she cry. Why? Because it's a kid. They don't know how to plan and prioritize. And in some cases, some adults are the same way. They just walk through life with no plan and haven't prioritized. And you see it every day. People will stay in the same position all day, every day, 12, 13 hours in the same position. And that's facts. That's why I say, salute, salute, man, salute, man. Welcome, man. Welcome to the word of the day, which is plan and prioritize, man. For real. Okay, so he said, CEO said that every day is Monday, and I say every day is game self. Well, I put it like this, man. And I can't speak the reason why CEO say that every day is Monday for him. Probably because he owns multiple businesses, and every day is the same with him. He deal with people, he deal with currency. It's kind of, and it's really not complicated if you look at it. It's just the terminology that he used, and it's the same terminology that I use, you know. And I can't tell you why you feel like every day is different. I don't know. I don't know your situation. I don't know how you move. But we all use different terminology and different things, right? So I will say this, man. Your struggle build your strength. Your struggle build your character. And it shows you who you are and who you're going to become. But you have to understand one thing. But what you really got to recognize, you got to recognize your strength and your weaknesses. Ain't no doubt, man. Every day exactly the same. There's no love here and there is no pain. Ain't no doubt, man. But you got to realize one thing, though. The word love and pain, it coincides with each other, man. Because if there's no love, there's no pain. And I don't know if most people get what I'm saying. If you've never been in love with any situation or any person, and y'all depart, and if you gave a damn about that person, right, you would know how it feels to not hear. So, I don't know, Plaxico, man. You said Hollywood, Warren, Robert. Oh, I don't know, man. I don't know, man. I don't keep scoring this shit, man. That's why I just told you, man. I plan and prioritize this YouTube shit, man. And it's not high up on my priority list, man. You know. And I was being honest with y'all this morning, man. 3 years from now, I would not be here. I would not be on YouTube 3 years from now, although the content will still be here, but me doing lives won't exist. I would not be here. The channel will be here, but my life work in phases, right? And when I grow or when I start something, I give it 110, whether it grow or whether it don't grow. But I expect it to grow bigger. But when it do grow bigger, I move on. Name a car. Man, I ain't got time to do all that. I don't know nothing about no fucking car, man. Some people don't even own a car. What kind of car you talking about? See, that's what I'm saying. It's 6:30 in the morning and you got somebody who said, name a car. You know, I could get ignorant and cuss you out, but I don't operate like that. You know what I'm saying? But you got a lot of people that do that. But I'm not one of those ones that operate like that, man. It's really not in my DNA to even do that, you know. And I'm not saying it's wrong for other people to do it. But, you know, sometimes you got to, if an ignorant situation come up, you probably have to get ignorant. But I choose not to do that, man. You know, because I'm pursuing a profession, man, where I'm going to be dealing with people every day, all day. And that's real. Oh yeah, I move different, man. I move different, man. And my best weapon is silence, man. You know, that's my power, man. Ain't no doubt, anything that gets you from A to B is a car. Somebody just answered that question for you, man. A car. There you go. You know, like I said, some people in society don't even own a car. Shit, they ride a bus. But to each his own, you know. We are who we are. But I just advise people to be who you are and don't try to be somebody else. Because the first time you do that, you get identified as a fake, man. You know, so be who you are and stay true to you, man. If you struggling, fix your struggles, man. Don't pretend like you got it when you know you don't got it, man. You know, and that's real. That's all I can say on that, man. But I just want to stick to I want to stick to the script, man. I don't like to get off course, man, because when you get off course, guess what? That shit elapses and goes into time spent in another place. And I don't want to do that. I'm not here to do that. I'm not here to confuse the situation. I'm not here to complicate nobody. I'm not here to use trick words to try to trick you into believing that I'm something that I'm not. I am who I am. I'm a person with an opinion, just like the next person. That don't mean I'm no smarter than you. Because like I always tell you, if I am the smartest person in the room, we are in trouble. What you missed? You probably missed the word of the day, was plan and prioritize, which you didn't do. You did not plan to be up this morning, and your priorities were somewhere else, which is okay, because it might have been more important than being here, and I'm fine with that. We all have different lives. We all move different, which I'm good with that. Oh yeah, we forever learning, man. We forever learning, man. But guess what? Like I say, man, when we come on this morning, man, I never ever expected to be a bunch of people in this motherfucker, which is fine with me. I'd rather have 2 people that with good understanding than a million people with fucked up opinions and with no understanding, man. So salute to whoever woke up this morning, man. That's her, man. And that's for real. Man, come on, man. You know I know you've been at work since 4, man. I know how that shit operate down there, man. I'm gonna get with the small dollar, man. Get that money, man. Go get that money, man. Support what you support, man. And take care of your motherfucking business, man. Y'all give motherfucking small dollar a salute, man, for being up this morning, man. Understanding, man, that his plan, his priorities are in place. Like he said, he appreciated it. He out of here, man. Plexico, what you laughing at, man? What you gonna show some humorous in this motherfucker. That's what you gonna do, man. You ain't gonna be biased. That's for real, man. That's why I fuck with you, Plexico, man. Plexico, give me something this morning, man. I already gave you what I'm gonna give you, and that's for real. Oklahoma City love, and that's for real, man. It's all love when I come on this motherfucker, man. I ain't mad at nobody. I don't hold no animosity toward no one person, but I do understand we all have different opinions in life, and sometimes we gonna voice this shit, man. It's just that understand me that sometimes people get upset, man, and you gotta get outside of that shit, man. Understand that goes along planning and prioritizing, man. That's why I say you can't be on the circuit all day, man. You know, and allow yourself and your character to be insulted to a way that it fucks with you. You know what I'm saying? And that's for real, man. You cannot do that, man. Just give this shit a little bit of your time, man. Understand that give this shit a little bit of your time, man. You know, share a little bit of this shit with people, man. That's okay, man. That's the reason why they create these circuits, man, so you can elaborate with other people, man, and get to know other people. You don't know what this person going through. You don't know what this person has achieved in life. You don't know none of that shit. Nobody knows nobody. I like to put it like that. Nobody knows nobody. I can come on this motherfucker for the next 10 years and you would not know me. You will only know of the situations, what I tell you and when I tell you. But everything, every aspect of my life is not gonna be brought to YouTube. I don't operate like that. I don't operate like that. You will always get a small glimpse of me outside this motherfucker. The minute I bring everything in my life to YouTube, guess what that means? That means I plan on living on YouTube. That's not the case with me. You know, that's not the case with me. And my life is not fucked up. I've made a good life for my motherfucking self. I've made a damn good life for myself. Man, college going good, man. I passed my first test the other day, man. I mean, I passed that one test, which was barely passed, but I took another test the other day, and I did damn good, man. Did damn good, man. I made a nice grade on it, man. So things are looking up for me as far as from that end of the field. But it's still challenging though, cause you know everything ain't did online. Sometimes I got to go in the classroom, you know, with people that are younger than me. And you know, when you go in around people that's younger than you, that can be challenging, man. Because sometimes people can, you know, even when you're trying to achieve something that's on a professional level, and you go around people that are younger than you, they're not mature right at that, you know, particular moment. You know, you can tell they still act as kids, which is okay. You know, I'd rather be around kids that's trying to accomplish something versus being around kids that want to have a fucking gun hanging out of their back pocket and ain't no telling when they might kill it at any moment. So, other than that, man, it's all good, man. It's all good, man. And I really, really do recommend people that don't know what they're gonna do in life, man. Try enrolling in them situations, man, because it bring a manner of humbleness to you, man. And you won't be so motherfucking aggressive every day and all day, man. The worst enemy in the world that a man can have is too much idle time on his hand. Why? because that's when the negative shit start to creep up on you. And negative people can enter your situation and enter your realm. Too much idle time is the worst enemy in the world because it disturbs your character and you allow people to enter your circle that are not really interested in your situation. You know, take for instance, right? It's like, man, when I go to class, man, I'm not shabby by far as from the look standpoint, right? But I'm not looking for nobody. You know, I'm not looking to exercise my physical strength or my mental strength on any one person, right? But people will always look at the exterior part of you and say, damn, he look good. And automatically they want to get close to you, not knowing what the fuck you've been through. They just looking at the exterior part and the material shit that you wear and all that shit, you know, and people will try to enter your circle, not knowing that you are already solidified in your fucking life. In other words, I'm not looking for no motherfucking woman, because the thing about that, man, is when you locked in for real, you don't need that shit. That's a check mark with you, you know. But people will judge you on by what you got, how you look, and what you drive, right? And the minute a person do that, they would know what you possess versus your name. In other words, and when you pull up, if you got a nice car, they won't even know your fucking name. They'll just say, oh yeah, you talking about so-and-so with the nice Jaguar? Them the type of people I'm talking about that's out here in the world. They would know the shit that you have before they know your name, which is backwards. So that's why I say, man, that when you get satisfied in your everyday life, that shit won't mean nothing to you no more, you know? So that's why I'm comfortable going in any room. I don't give a fuck if it's 1 million women in that motherfucker. I'm already locked in. I'm locked in because you know why? I know what I got. I know what I got in the person that I'm with. And when you know that, don't nothing outside that shit interest you. That mean why? I done already planned and I done prioritized. So in other words, like, man, look at this shit right here. And I'm gonna move on from this, man. Anytime you got a good situation and you go into another situation, that means you got to prove yourself all over again. Remember what I said, when you're in a good situation and you're trying to venture off into another situation, that means you have to go through the proving stage again. And most people out here in society, man, don't have no fucking confidence. They don't have no confidence in who they are. They will look at you, and then that's when that shit go to rumbling in their mind. Where is he going? What is he doing? All that shit will start to take place. Why? Because that person has too much idle time on their hand, so that other shit creeps into the mental. And that's when problems start, right? So my thing is this, man. If you're in a good situation, stay in the motherfucker, man. Don't venture off, man. Even though sometimes it might get tough. But do not venture off into other situations, man, because like they say, the grass is not always greener on the other side. Stay grounded. When you stay grounded in your everyday life, man, I guarantee you shit will change for you. It's only when you run from it. It's only when you run from it. Do not run from problems, man. Face the motherfuckers head on. Why? Because it will build your strength, man. It will make you who you are. It will make you who you are. So never veer off from situations and problems, man. That's where you get your wisdom at, right? And all us things ain't cut from the same cloth. Some people are weaker than others from a mental standpoint. That's the reason why I say what I say. Know your strength and know your weaknesses. And when you learn that, you can start to win. You can win But until you learn your strength and your weaknesses, you're gonna always lose. People will always be in control of you, right? So it's like this here. Somebody asked me, damn man, every time you get in a situation you never get upset. You would never know I'm upset because I'm cut from a different cloth. I'm cut from the stoic cloth. Do anybody know what stoic is? Look it up. That's the cloth I'm cut from. I'm cut from a stoic cloth. That's why nothing ever bothers me. That's why nothing ever bothers me. That's why a person can say the worst of the worst about me, and you'll never ever see me respond. You'll never see me respond because you know why? It's not high on my priority list. It's not high on my priority list. That's me adding fire to somebody else's fuel. I'm not gonna do that. That's why I say, keep your motherfucking Kentucky Derby blinders on. Keep them on, because it's distractions on this side, it's distractions on that side. But if you stay focused on your shit, you gonna win, man. You gonna win. And we living in a society today, man. The very first minute a person starts talking about you, that means you winning. You winning. You winning, man. So always understand that, man. Wins can come in a lot of different ways, man. But it's up to you to recognize when you winning. Because people can be winning and don't even know they winning. They'll put themselves right there with that person or that situation and they'll think they equal, right? But I'm here to tell you right now, man, that I've done all the losing I was gonna do. For 25 fucking years, I lost. And I lost because I was inside of a motherfucking system where the motherfucker was controlled by other people that wasn't in my best interest, right? But the minute I stepped foot on this motherfucking concrete, my losing days was over with because I was in control of my motherfucking path. I was in control of my path. For 25 flat motherfucking years, I lost. Even though people looked at me and thought I was winning. No, I wasn't winning. I was in a motherfucking system. I was losing. And at that time I was losing, I considered myself as a motherfucking loser. And I'll be the first to say that. Nobody has to say that for me. For 25 years, I took the fucking L. 25 calendar years, I took the L. But the minute I stepped foot in this motherfucking concrete, I ain't took nothing but W's. Can't nobody in this motherfucking world give me no motherfucking L. And can't nobody shame me, ever. Not the way that I produced since I've been in this motherfucker. Not the way that I produced since I've been free. And that's facts. And that's facts. You know why? Because I plan and I prioritize. You would never ever see me in one place all fucking day. Never. Never. Because I understand that society is designed for your motherfucking ass to lose. It is set up for you to lose. And I understand that. That's the reason why I do what I do and move like I move. And that's why I tell people all the time, recognize what I'm telling you, that silence is the most powerful motherfucking tool in the world. Because people would not understand you and why you are not responding to bullshit. On the job, off the job, in the streets, wherever you may go. Sometimes it just pays to keep a zip on this motherfucker. And that's real. I gave you the story yesterday when a motherfucker tried to shame me and say, man, you've been locked up for half of your life. And I told him right in his motherfucking face, yes, I have. I've been locked up for 25 flat fucking years, which is 89% of my motherfucking life. What's your excuse? You've been free, and I've surpassed you. What's your excuse? And this was a personal friend of mine. But sometimes you have to scold them too. Because I understand that motherfucking salt and sugar look the same. But it don't taste the same. Don't let that shit fly over your fucking head. Salt and sugar look the same, but it don't taste the same. And on that particular day, he was motherfucking salt. So I had to sprinkle a motherfucking grain of sugar over him to let him know, nigga, I'm here. And that shit you talking about is over. I'm here. I'm on the flatland. I'm in the motherfucking biggest day room of them all. And ain't nobody gonna persuade me to do nothing else different. Ain't nobody in this motherfucking world gonna shatter my motherfucking confidence. It don't get that easy. I'm not in no fucking system no more. Don't nobody control my motherfucking moves, and it ain't no rack time. That's why I know I'm winning. And what they say in black and white, anybody that's been incarcerated, if you stay out for 6 months, your chances of going back to prison are lesser. Guess what? I've been out going on motherfucking 12 years. That's why can't nobody shame me and can't nobody talk down on me about my motherfucking past. Cause my motherfucking struggle is my motherfucking strength. But I surpassed that shit. So anytime you see me on here, this is me letting the motherfucker know they're struggling right now. To hell with what they say. You can make it, man. Whatever situation you in, you can make it. But it's up to you to determine when you start and when you finish, man. And that's facts. But you have to plan, and you have to prioritize, and you have to understand when you spending good time and when you wasting time. And that's real, man. I can't put that shit no other way. Can't put it no other way. And real is real, and fake is fake. And sometimes people can believe that you're real, but then on the back end of that shit, it's to each his own, right? But I will say this, stay true to who you are. The masses gonna say what the fuck they wanna say anyway. What I mean by the masses is the people. And the reason why I say people is because we're amongst people every day. And we see them every day. But the minute you begin to change for somebody else, you fucked. Simple as that. Simple as that. And whatever you do, be good at it. And my philosophy about that shit is different from other people. Some people say practice make perfect. Well, I say this, practice make permanent. If you practice the shit long enough. And I had 25 fucking flat years to practice it. I had 25 years to practice it. So my morals and principles are permanent. Nobody can persuade me to do a motherfucking thing. I am not easily influenced, although I might not speak a lot. But I am a motherfucking man with great wisdom. With great wisdom. That has a motherfucking college, a psychology degree to study people. That's why I got that motherfucker, to study people and their moves and to be able to understand why they making those type of moves. So while they sleep, I'm reading. While people are asleep, I'm reading. I spend the majority of my time fucking reading. Why? Because I know one thing. The mental process, that what you can process on a daily basis, is like a computer. It's like a computer. You store all that shit right here, and it don't mean it's gonna come into play that day. It might be 4 or 5 years from now that it come into play. But when that situation arrives, you would know how to handle it. And that's when you understand that you are becoming a stoic. For those that don't know what stoic is, look it up. You look it up, and that describes me. I am a stoic. I'm cut from a stoic cloth. I'm not cut from the cloth that everybody else think I am. I'm not cut from a street nigga's cloth. That's not me. I'm not cut from the trenches cloth. That ain't me. Because when you cut from those type of cloth, that means you will put your motherfucking freedom on the line and do things that you could never imagine you gonna do to get $1. I'm far from that motherfucking cloth. I'm far from that cloth. And that's why I tell people, you cannot judge a book by its color without opening the motherfucker. You can never do that. And that's why I smile. I smile because it's not a day that I'm on this earth that I'm upset. I'm never upset. I don't have no oppositions because I understand can't nobody shame me. Can't nobody shame me, not from where I come from and where I'm at now. You can't shame me, because shaming me, guess what that means? You ain't looking at your motherfucking situation and understanding that my situation is far better than yours. That's why nobody can't shame me or talk down on me. And my response is this: silence, all the time. And that's real. It's kind of like in the morning when I come on at 6. I meant for this shit to be corny. I meant for this show to be corny. But corny and real coincide with each other. And nobody wants the real shit because it hits home. This shit in the morning time at 6, it hits home. It hits home. And the last time I checked, nobody wants to face reality. Nobody. There's so many people in society right now that are in denial. You think they'll come to this motherfucking channel and hear me speak like this? No. They're not gonna do that. It's kind of like on Sunday morning when people just pass by the church house. Everybody in church is trying to be righteous. And if you think I'm in the motherfucking trenches or doing shit against the law, you think I'm going to church where all them righteous people at? Hell no, I'm gonna keep going. Them ain't my kind of people. I need to be over where they shooting and stealing and killing at. I feel more comfortable over there. So that's why I say, the 6 a.m. word of the day is corny. And I meant for it to be like that. It's no excitement. It's like playing baseball. Most people don't like baseball because they can't jump up and down. There's no excitement to the game. Well, this is baseball right here. Ain't no excitement. You gotta run 90 feet apart to get on the motherfucking base and to be safe. So yes, consistency, planning, and priority is what you need in your motherfucking life in order for you to make it. And that's real. And I can't put it no realer than that. We've been on there 43 minutes and something. That means I'm in overtime. But sometimes that's gonna happen. Especially when I feel like I'm feeling now. Oh, I can give it to you without a doubt. I can give it to you. Unscripted. Ain't shit wrote down. This shit is all coming from right here. I can do that. I can do that. Why? Because I'm built for this shit, man. I had 25 flat years to think. Had 25 flat years to think of unfiltered information that I can process real fast. I can process it real fast. And all my shit did was carry it over into the streets. The biggest day room of them all. It's the biggest day room of them all. But I understand right now, can't nobody stop me. Can't nobody get in my way. The only person can get in my way is me. And sometimes I do that. Sometimes I do that. It's only when I'm in overdrive. But I go to sleep at night though. I don't stay up all night. I go to sleep at night. And I hit the reset button. So when I do get up in the morning, I'm not ready to tackle no one person. I'm ready to tackle a whole motherfucking society. Why? Because that's what I deal with every day. I deal with people. I deal with people on different levels. People with education, people with non-educated, business. I deal with those type of people. Why? Because I'm a motherfucking diverse person. I can walk into a room and talk with the best of them. I can sit beside them and conversate with the best of them. And they'll never know my motherfucking past until I tell them. They would never know that until I tell them. And then when I do tell them, they swear to God I'm telling them a lie until I show them. This is me in black and white. I ain't got shit to hide. I'm a motherfucking ex-offender that did 25 years flat. But my motherfucking past don't never define my future. I'm here, man. I'm here. And everything in my motherfucking life is planned and prioritized. And my advice to you, to do the same. And if you struggling, accept that struggle. Let that shit be your strength. Let that build your character. But also at the same time, understand your character will be tested every day, man. Embrace it. Embrace it. Welcome that shit. In other words, bring it on. And that's real. So until next time, man, y'all keep your head up, stay strong, stay free, and plan and prioritize. 6 a.m. sharp, man. Salute.